ladies and gentlemans, your super stormy week has begun. How stormy is it going to get? Well, check this out. Today, we are tracking an enhanced chance for severe weather in parts of Florida and Georgia. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, we have another enhanced chance of severe weather for North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. And then on, I believe, Monday and Tuesday, that's Monday, there is Tuesday, we have more chances for severe weather. So if you are tallying it up over the next 7 days, we have at least 4 chances for tornadoes, hail, flooding, straight line winds, and shiz like that. So it's best to be paying attention to the weather over the next few days. And we had a full coronal mass ejection halo hit the parameter zone, which would mean that Earth will probably get hit by it in a few days, which usually makes everybody a little edgy and can take the weather watch up a notch. So, and oh yeah, for a lot of people, it is freezing, it is cold, and it will continue to get freezier and colder through Saturday. And then it'll warm up. But today and tomorrow are definitely going to feel like winter for millions of people. See this? And then in Texas, we have a giant wind watch. And technically along the south, this is all chance for anywhere from 30 to 45 mile per hour winds. Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, these states. So yeah, it is definitely going to be a wild weather week. Yo, starting now. And everybody be hyper tracking these storms and rain bands that have been bringing some flooding to North Florida. And they will continue to bring some severe weather over the next few hours. And we are tracking that nor'easter, which will be hitting Saturday and Sunday for large swaths of the Northeast and Canada. And then we have another major monster storm to watch out for on the 23rd with storms in between there. But if that storm right there, 985 over Nebraska, doesn't bring you flashbacks of like 2019 when Nebraska got freaking crushed by a giant storm, that I'm not going to say that the storm on the 23rd is going to be that bad, but getting a 985 millibar low, if you were to get a 985 millibar low over Kansas and Nebraska again, that would then, move into a storm. That would do some severe damage. So we will definitely have to watch this storm, which will take place 10 days from now, on the 21st to the 23rd. Then it moves into a hole, the storm will continue to be a problem. Oopsie doopsie, I hit the wrong button. See? And then it would bring heavy rain. So we definitely have a stormy 10-day pattern on the board. And please let me say super duper absolutely thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. And thank you to Greg, Shay, Darlene, Rix, Megan, and everybody out there. I'm now within $965 of hitting the THORnews March fundraiser. You guys are so incredible. I'm very grateful. And I will continue to do what I can, bring you guys excellent information in a very timely fashion in this, avoid World War III March. And then, boom, it looks like on the 13th, Europe will be getting a big storm as well. I'm talking about you, Ireland, Scotland, United Kingdom. And then you guys could be in for some weird weather as well. And so today, tomorrow, Sunday, are definitely going to be some big weather days for large portions of planet Earth. Or large populations of planet Earth, shall I say. So I don't know what they're going to name this one that'll be hitting in about 24 hours, but a 974 millibar low going into, I believe that's Ireland right there. Boom. That'll pack a punch, man. Wind and flooding. So everybody please be prepared. And man, it's just, March has definitely been super duper wild in a lot of ways. I hope you have been staying sane, staying cool, and keeping a sense of humor. I've spent the last 11 days with my family, after being in a foxhole for gosh knows how long. And I am very grateful to my mom and my whole family and all my friends and everybody cool out there, Asteroid Fight Club. In the whole thing of like, hey, if World War III did break out, that would be very bad. And probably everyone would die. So it gives you extra reason to appreciate all the smaller, finer things in life now. But definitely prepare for these storms. And it's probably going to be a weird month of March. Things may not calm down until April. Talking about just across the board. You know what I'm talking about, bro? I sure hope so, because you are really smart. And hopefully I'm decent at communicating. Yeah, you can look at the mixed precipitation here. And that storm for pretty much the East Coast into Canada, that's going to be it's going to have some impacts, man. Some ice, some rain, some flooding, heavy snow, and possible tornadoes. And so everybody stay cool and, monitor the situation as it applies to you in your area. Tornado Kid is saying, hey, heavy rain causing flooding in northern Florida. Be careful out there as it rains all night into early Saturday. University of Florida emergency manager reports flood. And so, the rain band will continue to track over for a while. So, yeah, be on the lookout. It has been dumping some heavy snow in Arkansas. We're talking about Bentonville. Yeah, those are some big flakes. And first alert weather day, little bits of sleet are reportedly moving into Tarrant County, which is like Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington. And so just be careful on the roads out there as the freeze line continues to dip down, and there's definitely some moisture in the air. A 6 year is like, hey man, wildfire in the Chernobyl Radiation and Ecological Biosphere Reserve. That doesn't sound good at all, man. That doesn't sound good at all. But that's pretty much how weird March 2022 has been. Am I right? But yes, if you are in the danger zones, please stay aware. Okie dokie. And I want you to have a wonderful, super duper, absolute badass weekend. Okay? And thank you again to all of Asteroid Fight Club. And I'd like to say thank you again to Greg. Thank you again to Shay. Thank you again to Darlene. Thank you again to Rix. Thank you again to Megan. Thank you again to Michelle. Thank you again to Shams. Thank you again to the Wizard of Oz. Thank you again to the Texas Angel. Thank you again to Alexis. Thank you again to Dan. Thank you again to Ann. Thank you again to Bruce. Thank you again to Patricia. Thank you again to Max. Thank you again to KJ. Thank you again to Brian. Thank you again to Marlita. Thank you again to Lightsoul. Thank you again to Glenda. Thank you again to Barbara. Thank you again to Richard. Thank you again to Lauren. Thank you again to God. Thank you again to Jesus Christ. Thank you again to you. Stay cool and have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you in the very near future, because that's what I do. God bless everyone.